Alright guys, we're hitting chest and shoulders again today. I do that so I've got arms and back in between my last chest and shoulder day. So try to hit that twice a week. I hit legs once a week right now, because when I start doing it more than once a week, my joints, like my knees and hips and stuff, start getting real sore. So I try to go hard once a week on that. So anyway, we're back to chest and shoulders. I used to do this day more shoulder focused, but I kind of got away from doing that and doing chest and shoulder focused, you know, like a full 11 sets on each one. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start this one with incline bench. Probably do some dumbbell flies, and then maybe some like high cable presses, not crossover, but pressing. And that might be the gist of chest. We'll still hit 11 sets. Then we're gonna do shoulders, which you guys know, all I really do on shoulders is rear delt flies and lateral raises. So anyway, I did back yesterday. I ended up not recording it because I kind of just wanted to enjoy just me, loud music, working out, you know, just kind of like we'll call it a mental health day. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up, do some flies, do some shoulder stuff. When I warm up on chest, I don't like to do a lot of shoulder stuff because I don't want to really force any blood into my shoulders, or else my shoulders will easily take over on my chest workout because I'm very shoulder dominant. But I'll do a couple movements just to kind of grease them up, you know. I'll do my rotator cuff warm up, and then I'll try to keep most of the warming up to the chest. Try to force blood into the chest before we actually hit our working set. So I'll spend some time warming up, and then I'll show you guys my first heavy working set of incline bench. So let's get into it. All right, we got a decently long warm up in. I basically did warm up sets of incline, like 5 reps and less, all the way up to this weight. This is pretty heavy for me. Honestly, this might be the heaviest I've gone on incline, especially without a spotter. So I'm gonna shoot for 10 reps, but that's my, I always like to set a high goal that you really gotta reach for, you know? Because if you say, I'm gonna go for 5 reps and you can actually do 7, you're probably gonna stop at 5, you know? So let's go ahead and hit our first set of chest. So I went ahead and took is this close enough? I went ahead and took the 10s off each side, put 5s on, so I dropped 10 pounds. Still gonna shoot for 10.
to me.
5s off each side. Same deal. So, I think I'm gonna stop at 3 reps, or 3 sets on this. I did 8 sets. I think on the first one I did 9. I did 8 on the rest, I think. I usually like to get at least 10, but without having a spotter, I'm good with that. So now, let's go ahead and hit some dumbbell flies. I'll probably flat bench dumbbell fly. All right, heavy flies. I'm gonna start with 40s. Probably stay at the 40s. Ugh. So I like to go pretty heavy on those, and I don't really focus on the squeeze at the top because I feel like when I do that, I have a real problem with incorporating my shoulders. So you'll see me kind of adjust throughout the set, and a lot of the time I'll end up going like 3/4 of the way up and not go all the way in, just to keep the tension on my chest. And I'm really working in the stretched and tension department versus the squeeze at the top, you know. So that's just me, probably a more shoulder dominant technique, but I do like staying a little heavier on the flies, or I don't really feel them quite as much. Man, I'm feeling it. I set the camera up and forgot to press record on the last set. So I did 4. So we're on set number 7 of chest. So we gotta do 4 more sets. Sorry, anyway, 4 more sets. And I think they're all gonna be right here. Let's go ahead and put some weight on. So this is not really going to be a fly. It's going to be more of a press. So what we're going to do is bring it in here, lean over it, and press. I'm gonna add some weight. That's 11 of chest. I don't know how many you saw. That's 11 of chest. We're moving on to shoulders. Rear delts. All right, guys. Rear delts to start out shoulders. Notice the only thing moving really is my rear delts. So I explain this every shoulder day, but let me explain it again. So on rear delts, on the fly, that's all I like doing for rear delts. And I feel it better when I'm standing, and I have to be looking at the mirror to really only see my rear delt move, not my traps or middle back. If that starts pinching up, I'm not really using my rear delts, I'm using everything else. So what I like to do is start out light, feel the pump, get all the blood going right to that specific spot. I'll probably do 5 sets of this. I might do 2 or 3 lighter sets, probably 2 lighter sets, then start bumping the weight up. And towards the end, I'm going pretty heavy, and you might see the middle moving a little bit, but my goal is to do those lighter sets, really force everything to those rear delts. And then as I'm going heavy and kind of using more stuff, the majority of it is still being slammed into the rear delts. Because I don't really like doing light the whole way, because in my mind, I want to really overload the entire area to just really put the mass on the rear delts. So I'm going to do 1 more set of the 20s, then I'll probably bump it up to the 30s, And then I'll probably do 35s and 40s. So 5 sets. And then the last 6 sets are gonna be all side laterals. Kind of the same technique. I don't know, I bounce around a lot with lightweight and heavyweight on shoulders because you don't want to go too heavy on shoulders because you don't really need to. So the motion isn't huge. If you go all the way up, you use your whole back. It's not what we're doing. Set number 3, I'm gonna grab the 30s, do the same thing. All right, so then we're gonna do 35s and 40s. One thing that helps me on that is to keep my arms like stiff, not like this, but stiff like this, and just keep them that same shape the whole way, like tense them up pretty much. Oh man, the 40s get a little sloppy, but it's all good. All right, first set of side laterals. We got the 25s, a little more controlled with this lighter weight because we're gonna get heavier. Because sometimes I really enjoy doing these heavier, and today's the day. So 40. Start? Yep. Three of 6, 3 more sets. Dropping it down to the 30s on the last 2 sets. We're done with our chest and shoulders. Shoulders, you got chest was pretty straightforward. I mean, shoulders was too, but let me break down the side laterals for you. So I started out with the 25s. I did a nice clean set. Then I think I did 30s. And then I jumped right to the 40s. Did some heavy sets to load on the tension. Then I went down to the 30s for the last 2 sets. And when I did the 30s, I did a lot shorter rest time, like 20 seconds. And I'm feeling it, feeling good. So, I don't really have much to say on this one. I'm gonna go in there and eat, get some protein, get some clusterdextrin. Sorry, anyway. I just had a brain fart, random thought. Anyway, get the protein shake, eat some, and that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for all my other workouts to come.